Next,
What?
PJ Tucker should feel blank about his gaffe last night.
Yes, she did.
Circling the ball like they're playing steal the bacon. The Knick guy is so confused by what's happening. He doesn't even know how to react immediately. I suspected with Tucker what happened was everyone on Houston is told that only James Harden can touch the ball. So he was afraid that if he touched it, Harden would come over and hate him and smack him or something like that because he was completely out of it.
It would help if you do Tucker a little bit. Tucker has played in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries. Israel, Ukraine, Greece, Italy, countries, but Germany is. For 3 NBA teams. He's a really smart guy who has earned his way into this league. And what he did was 4th level. He knew that Eric Gordon was not supposed to be the inbound guy, first of all. He also suspected that Eric Gordon hadn't legally stepped out, officially stepped out, and was inbounding the ball against the rule that might have resulted in crediting him. He knew that James Harden always gets the inbound pass. PJ Tucker knows everything. He knows everything.
So he did the right thing by getting the point. Well, he gave up. Oh, that was everybody else. Next,
Wasn't his fault.
was his fault.
Exactly, he knew.
Reggie Jackson's timing is blank.
It's impeccable.
You started the game.
This is, by the way, the Pistons' Reggie Jackson.
What?
This is not Mr. October. Last night, the Pistons win a game, and Blake Griffin is being interviewed afterwards. We should watch what happened. Because what Blake Griffin is saying, if you could hear it, would be that they don't have focus. Late in games, they don't have focus. And then this guy comes along, you know, and walks right through the shot deliberately and makes Blake Griffin laugh and gives you the total lack of focus.
I'm not sure he made Blake
Put it on.
laugh.
Put it on.
I think he made Blake Griffin go.
Our lack of focus at the end of the game has been awful. That's why we lose games like this. So I'm not necessarily. I'm happy with the win, but I'm not necessarily happy with how we closed this game out. It was a great start for you guys tonight, and that has been an issue at times this season. How much did you?
This is what he's talking about. And you know what my word is there for?
What? I'll get you in a minute.
Illustrate. This is what Blake is talking about.
Bro, I want a shotty. What do you mean?
Around on the part of his teammates. And at that very moment, somebody walks into the middle of the interview.
So everybody's mad at me through my ear because I didn't say roll it. I don't know. You know, what am I, a director? I don't know how to say roll it. I'm babbling about it.
Next, you're not a director, you're not a doctor either, but you're wearing that.
Last one. It's blank that Pierre-Edouard Bellemare might have bitten PK Subban's finger.
Oh my god, this guy.
Going to have shots.
That is
but let's not give
stupid.
Subban a lot of credit here. He whacks the guy in the back of the head.
You're
right in front of
trash.
the net, and then he sticks his gloved hand right in the guy's face. So I'm okay with him.
Shut up. Or you're not.
This is the second incident.
I don't want to hear it. Call mom.
No.
No, we are calling.
No.
Yeah, we are.
He's standing still in the corner. If somebody has a glove, a hockey glove, finger or more in your mouth, fight him.
My guy got out of it. You're doo-doo.
Choke me. Survival of the fittest.
Well, that's where the guts up.
Fingers in my mouth. I'm going to fight. Say, get the finger out of
You have this
Really?
Darwinian.
Talking about.
This is sort of Darwinian. I don't want to go too far with this.
Wait,
It's survival of the fittest.
Get your words, Wilbur. Take one last break. Let's go to common.
Come on, heck, walking, ladies.
And
But yeah, you
right
can.
here in Washington, D.C. How are they going to perform in front of Anthony Cornell?
I'm going to go. Are you going to go? I don't know that
Come
I'll stay for
on,
the
bro.
game. You
Why
gotta
don't
stay,
you
but I'm
want
going to
to
go.
do
It's going to be chained to your seat.
No.
Cousins, it's going to help.
Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, vacation beyond belief. Book your trip now.
Right now, Domino's has a large $5.99 carry-out special. With a deal this amazing, you're going to need a ton of boxes. This week, carry out large 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each, only at Domino's.
Oh yeah, this counts as a sit-up.
It's nice, but it's kind of pricey.
Hi.
Hi.
You can't skimp on a decision this important. Just use Pay at Planet.
Split large purchases up over time with American Express.
Do you help you carry this to your car? Or?
Don't live life without it.
I'm Dak. If you're like me, you don't get much downtime, which is why I'm shooting a soup commercial while training. I when I do find time to eat, it is oh so good. Campbell's Chunky. Soup that eats like a meal.
The most exciting week of the year is here.
I'm just waiting for scrims.
90 hours live from Atlanta with an
It
unforgettable
was 5
Super
minutes
Bowl
to scrims.
That's incredible stuff. Your Super Bowl week destination is NFL Network.
There's just 5 minutes. You already know I'm gonna go. Oh, TV. No. I'm not gonna try hard, so I'm just gonna try. I have to do my best. I'm not gonna
When
be
you
that much
brew
of
a
a try
beer
hard.
with
I'm
this
just gonna
much taste,
do my best.
96 calories. Seems like a
I'm
typo,
not like a try hard.
but it's
Do my
no
best.
mistake. It's a small
I'm
miracle.
just gonna try to do
What are
my
you
best.
hoping?
Nick
You're
is
alive.
helping me live.
Oh,
Nick
sure.
is getting me live.
Did you know what vanishing deductions
For
are
Pro Scrims.
$100 off your deductible?
I know he is. I know Nick is gonna be live for Pro Scrims. He has to be. I'm not gonna lie. He should be. He should be live for Pro Scrims, bro. Nick, come on, Nick. I need to be live. But I never let me put the trap. Because something about not being a member. Just don't talking about. So 5 minutes. When Nick's probably getting the stream ready. So then he can do all.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
So then he can do his streams. And so let's go to YouTube.
It's gonna look okay.
Only okay.
No worries, boss. I'm one of the tattoo artists in the city.
Alright, and we are gonna
Best
go
tattoo artist in the
see if
city,
he's live
right?
or not.
Something like that.
I'm gonna wait till this
Aren't
been
you supposed
5
to draw it
minutes.
first?
Stay in your lane, bro.
Alright,
Just okay
so
is
that's
not
all
okay,
that.
especially when it comes to your network. AT&T is America's best wireless network according to America's biggest test. Now with 5G, more than
Nick's
your
probably getting
that's our
live ready for his stream ready for him.
Come on.
No. Hey. Wait, what? I've got laser bomb? I swear this is just like calling me a laser bomb. I'm not lying, bro.
Frontier Business
It
delivers
just
with
called me
fast and
laser
reliable
bomb.
internet with speeds as fast as 1 gig. Traditional and advanced voice solutions, powerful Wi-Fi for your office, advanced protection against online threats, and cloud technology to store and share data in your office or across the country. Call today for your free consultation. A Frontier Business expert will recommend a customized solution to help you succeed. Call 844-920-GAP.
With Expedia, I saved when I added a hotel to our flight. So even when she grows up, she'll never outgrow the memory of our adventure. Unlock savings when you add select hotels to your existing trip. Only with Expedia.
One day, it appears. Is that a dark spot? Gold Bond Dark Spot Minimizing Cream for Body. Targeted to help fade the look of dark spots beginning in 4 weeks. Gold Bond for dark spots in the body lotion.
SportsCenter, how Murray State star Don Morant went from unknown to top NBA draft prospect. Plus, can anybody catch James Harden in the MVP race? And new reaction from Tiger after his 2019 debut. See with Keith Olbermann tonight, 6 Eastern, after PGA.
Avatar, people have the 33rd birthday Sean McVay. Literally, Bill Belichick will coach the Super Bowl against someone half his age. To extend the comparison, you've probably seen pictures recently of Belichick at 33 or so as defensive coordinator for the New York Giants under Bill Parcells. Belichick did not become a head coach in the NFL until he was 38. McVay's been at it for 2 years. But before we get carried away, McVay is coaching his first Super Bowl, and Belichick in his 9th.
Can I tell you the number one storyline of the Super Bowl that I'm tired of?
What?
This one.
Really?
How old each guy is. He's twice as old. So what? Can he beat Belichick? Is he going to beat him?
Happy anniversary, Carmelo Anthony. On this day 5 years ago, Melo scored a career-high Knicks and Madison Square Garden record, 62 points in a win over the Bobcats. This leads to the only reasonable question. Where is Carmelo Anthony now? Because he's not in the league. Where is he? How can nobody want this guy?
The Bulls won when they traded for him.
They're not playing him. They want to dump him.
Oh,
yeah.
That's too bad.
Happy trails to playing time for Enos Cantor. Cantor was a DNP last night and said after the game, if you're not going to play me, quote, just get me out of here, unquote. The Knicks stink. And for all of his loquaciousness, Cantor can't defend against a broomstick. The reign of David Fizdale, which looked short to begin with, now looks even shorter.
doesn't take a shot at Fizdale. It's your sorry team and your sorry owner. And by the way, I would trade for Cantor. You think Cantor can't help anybody? I don't believe
Why
it.
is he not
I'm
playing?
not buying that.
A couple of omissions. Cam Newton underwent arthroscopic surgery on his right shoulder today, and the Ravens announced a 4-year contract extension for John Harbaugh. Kevin Love participated fully in practice for the Cavs today. Is that a big deal?
Yeah, big deal. It's a big deal. The sooner they get him back, the sooner he can be in some trade rumor, right? Probably by tomorrow. Rajon Rondo, he's a game time decision for the Lakers at home against the T-Wolves. Is it important for Rondo to be out there?
Very important. Not as important as LeBron, but very important. The Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that Ronda Rousey, the girl, could leave the WWE as soon as April. Are you surprised?
I don't believe it. This is her thing now. We want to see Ronda Rousey out there in the ring, right? You watch the square circle for Ronda?
Yeah.
The Washington Capitals have lost 7 straight. Slump or big trouble?
They're allowing so many goals. In those 7, they've allowed 36 goals. Can't win in the
About the last 3 games.
Terrible. 21 goals. Last one, Warriors and Wizards tonight. What do you expect?
A close game for 3 quarters. And then...
All right, 3 sacks, 2 sacks.
Trying to do better than next time.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be the first one. I'm gonna be one of the first in. I'm gonna be one of the first in, dudes. Guys, I'm gonna be one of the first in. Oh, yeah, let's go. I gotta make sure I'm on my NA. Westerners. And now, we're gonna bro, I'm gonna be one of the first in. We're gonna tifos it. We're gonna tifos it. Oh, we're in. Woohoo! Alright, gotta make sure I'm ready. Alright, right. I'm one of the first in. I'm not lying. I know I am.
I'm calling.
Who?
Why he's the most exciting player in college
basketball. Oh, let's go. But I'm probably gonna die.
Brennan, you have practice today.
Again?
Yeah, if I could.
But he had it yesterday.
I know. Oh wait, no, tomorrow.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna have probably a little bit of pros.
I'm calling now.
Thanks.
Oh my god. No, I don't know where else to go. I just want to look at the draft.
You like that hardened streak?
You see, there I go right there. I'm going there. So how was it in pros yet?
Hello from Sports Center, hello from New York, and hello, Sage Field.
Hello, Keith Olbermann, live from Bristol, Connecticut here. You know, anybody who watched Cam Newton in the second half,
blue for the
we all knew he wasn't right. Today, he took a big step to try to get back to his MVP form. That's the breaking news.
Hi, Aaron. Lynn George Stafford praise the remote calling on order 5-5, 6-5,
and get that good old drop.
5-1, 6.1.
I don't know if I want to land there. No, I might go John. No, I'm not going to make it John.
Remember, Newton missed the final 2 games of the season because of the soreness. But again, it was obvious that he had been hurting for a while after that hit against the Steelers.
Oh,
so the before and after numbers are a reminder.
Yeah. I looked at the engagement letter. I'm going to go ahead and accept it, but I just want to make sure you see it also on your end. It pretty much says to go ahead and downgrade it to a 2055 because there's no contact phone number information. Do you see that too? And I can go ahead and get that okay for me then before I accept it.
Adam Schefter joins us live now, and Adam, the timing of this is interesting because less than 2 weeks ago, Panthers owner David Tepper left open the.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna add commentary in the report because it says to do that. But I just want that you see it as I see it, though, right? It said. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. I just went ahead and accepted. I appreciate your help.
People this afternoon. Some people
Thanks,
said it could be a type of injury that takes him 3 months to get back. Some people said 6 months. Some people said it could be beyond that. I think the one thing we do know is the Panthers are going to be extremely careful with their quarterback.
Okay, you can call Mom now.
We saw Andrew Luck undergo
surgery.
I'm in a pro game.
I don't care.
I'm doing my scrims.
You're not even supposed to be on it.
But right now, the people close to the situation say it's too soon to
I'm
speculate.
not for 2 traps. I'm happy.
We know it'll be indefinitely. We know they'll be careful with him. And we know there's a real chance that it's going to be a challenge for him to be ready for the start of the 2019 NFL season, Sage.
One thing we do know, rehab begins immediately for Cam Newton, whose Panthers will
Let's get that shield in.
2019. First things first. Adam, stand by. Another big NFL story breaking tonight. Keith?
Indeed, Sage, more NFL breaking news. The Ravens are not trading John Harbaugh. They're not going to let him walk as a free agent after next season. And now they are not going back to plan A either, which early last year seemed to be fire him. The club announces this afternoon it has given Harbaugh a 4-year extension. It was only November when Baltimore reached its bye week with a 4-5 record and a 3-game losing streak. Then Lamar Jackson took over at quarterback, and, well, the Ravens won the AFC North and made the playoffs for the first time since 2014. Since joining forces in 2008, John Harbaugh and the Ravens have the 5th best regular season record, and their 10 playoff wins, second only to the Patriots, and there is that Lombardi trophy from Super Bowl 47. And Harbaugh, who had been a longtime special teams coordinator, has had his Ravens rank as the 2nd strongest special teams unit in the league since 2008. Back with Adam Schefter, to quote Ferris Bueller, life comes at you fast. They were serious about firing him, weren't they? And did the trade talk idea get anywhere, do you know?
I don't think it ever went anywhere, Keith. I think there were a couple of teams that were definitely waiting to see if the Baltimore Ravens were willing to trade John Harbaugh. But if you remember, the Friday night before the regular season finale, the Ravens issued a statement that John Harbaugh didn't even know was coming. At that point in time, they announced that they're going to keep him, that he's going to be returning for the 2019 season, and it was their intent to work out an agreement. Now, that agreement came together, as Chris Mortensen said over the weekend, last weekend, when the two sides were meeting in Florida. Every year after the season, Steve Bisciotti, the Ravens owner, brings together Ozzie Newsome and Eric DeCosta and John Harbaugh and Dick Cass and all the major decision makers in Baltimore to have postseason meetings in Florida. And at those meetings, they were able to reach a new contract agreement for John Harbaugh that the team made official this afternoon with the 4-year agreement. But that never got to the point that they felt like they were going to trade him.
Adam Schefter, we'll check back with you again later on the Adam Schefter negotiations. In the interim, have a nice meal. Thank you, sir. More NFL coming up here on the Big Show. This was the year Rob Gronkowski became more than just the greatest offensive threat among all modern tight ends. More than that, we will look at how even in a down stat year, he's made a huge impact on the Pats offense, even the running game. Right?
Brutal injury news out of the NBA. Take a look at what happened last night in Indianapolis as Pacers all-star guard Victor Oladipo collapsed to the floor during last night's win over the Raptors. Today, he was diagnosed with a ruptured quad tendon in his right knee. He is out for the rest of the year. The 6-year guard out of Indiana will need surgery. No word yet on when that will take place. But again, the Pacers' worst fears were realized today when the diagnosis came down. Here's head coach Nathan Miller.
Special player, special person. And he's doing some good things. You know, his team's playing good basketball, and to have to lose him, you know, it'll be tough. But you know, we'll have to continue to move on.
I called him last night and talked to him on the phone. He was very high spirited, you know, and that's typical Vic. He made me smile on the phone when I heard him. You know, he was like, "I'm good, man." He was like, "Everything's gonna be good." I was like, he was like, "Everything's gonna be feathery."
It's one of the heartbeats of the team. You know, it's just a positive energy. You know, his approach he brings to the game. Just him as a person, he means a lot to this organization.
More than anything, the Pacers will miss Oladipo in clutch time situations, which is when the game was within 5 minutes in the final 5 or 5 points in the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter or OT. That's when he is shooting an NBA best 63% in clutch time. 60%.
Oh yeah, I love
He's
when I
been
get
excellent.
Connie.
And Indiana has thrived with them on the court. The Pacers have outscored their opponents by 49 points when Depot is in the game in clutch
That's
time.
a blue tack. I might take
plus
it.
49 has to be 6th best in the NBA this season. And he helped lead the Pacers.
Get me out of
to
this
best
place.
record in the league.
This place
Their ability
trash.
to win close games is a big reason why they've been in
Are you
15
Storm?
situations. 111 of them when
That's what I thought. The Storm is gonna.
Storm. I'm Derek now.
Wait, wait. Let me get my scrims.
Did you hear what I said?
I'm finishing my match. No. Brother. Why didn't it play it?
2.5 games behind Milwaukee and the Toronto Raptors. So never a good time for an injury like this, but this was particularly
No fly there.
who
Get me out of the storm.
Franchise agent
Shoot.
Wojnarowski joins me now, and it is again a ruptured right quad for.
I hate when I
You
get
could tell right
dead.
away when he went down last night that it was not good. Give us some context on this injury.
No,
This is
no.
an injury that you don't see often in the NBA with basketball players.
Get
Tony
me
Parker had a couple
out
years ago in
of
San Antonio.
here.
Charles Barkley a long time ago at the end of his career. But for an athletic,
Get me out of
acrobatic
here.
player like Victor
The storm.
Oladipo, you know, this is an
The
injury
storm.
that, can
You
impact
are.
all those elements
Doo.
to your body coming back. And so this is a long, arduous
Get me out of here. No.
They didn't have a lot of guideposts, a lot of players to look at, situations that were comparable.
Yes.
You can bet that.
Bro, I'm probably gonna die.
Look at what the Spurs did with Parker, but
Bro, I need meds.
For Oladipo coming back.
Go get your mouse so I can grade it.
Wait, I'm trying to finish.
I don't care, Dirk. Mom's gonna call.
I know, but I'm finishing this match.
I don't care. You shouldn't even be on the match.
Within a year.
No, someone was here.
Every expectation is he'll come back and play in the NBA and probably play it again at a high level. But this is an all-star player in the prime of his career. It's just not an easy one.
Obviously, if you go to the organization, the initial reaction is to just fix it, which is always easier said than done. When you look at what their salary cap situation is and their trade deadline exactly 2 weeks from today, I mean, you look at what they've got on their roster. Should there be a temptation, Woj, to do something to make a move?
Absolutely not. This isn't a team anymore that is trying to make a move, to get to a conference final. Listen, they're still the 3 seed right now. They're still going to probably be in the playoffs. They've shown they can win without Oladipo, but their core players.
Bro, I need bandage up. Bandage up. Go check, Brennan. Go check.
No, if it's Ron, you're not playing. I mean it.
This is different when
I don't want him in.
And it was a veteran team.
Don't let him in the garage, Brendan.
With the Pacers, don't expect them to make a dramatic move between now and the deadline.
Bro, that guy got me down low.
The first thing everybody thought when
Now I'm gonna fall from next circle. Dang. He got me low.
And of course, Paul was the man for the Pacers finisher with Oladipo. Paul was asked about the big situation today at Thunder.
This guy, he was pretty good.
Send my wishes.
Derek, I'm not gonna tell you again. Call mom.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay, I'm calling her.
This is my pro scrims.
I don't care.
Really just holding it down over there. I feel for the fans. I feel for the city.
Now.
With my injury now.
He's asking if you're interested in any of this.
No.
Like it's cameras.
No, I'm not. No, thank you, but no.
No.
And Sage will go inside the
He's gonna get me.
Of the Cleveland Browns and the new function. For once with Baker Mayfield, they do not have to start over, but can they avoid messing things up all over again? Ahead, unfortunately.
Oh. I got 2 exact points.
He was polite.
He was what?
Really nice.
That's gonna be it for today, guys. I'm about to die.
Let's go.